Hello. 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 I'm gonna slide back. Here we go. Oh my god. Hello. And welcome back to my ASMR channel. And today is part 2 of the mini-series of The Dark Side of Disney. Today, we are going to be talking about the abandoned places of Disney and why they were abandoned in the first place. In the last video, we talked about paranormal hauntings. This time, we are talking about abandoned places with their own haunting backstory. So, let's get in with abandoned place number 1 that is no longer around because they demolished it. But this abandoned place that we're talking about, the first one, it's been around for a long time. So, let's get to it. The first place we're going to talk about is River Country. Now, River Country was a water park at the Walt Disney World parks. It was basically a more affordable option for those who couldn't afford the much more expensive amenities that was Disney World. So Disney River Country was the first water park at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. River Country, located along the shores of Bay Lake and near Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, was themed as a rustic old-fashioned swimming hole. So it was just this big, I've got to say semi-big, water park. Opening on June 20th, 1976. The park closed indefinitely on November 2nd, 2001, or on January 20th, 2005. After roughly 3 years of closure, the Walt Disney Company announced that the park would remain closed. It was first and to date only Disney park to ever close permanently. History of River Country. Positioned on the shore of Bay Lake near Discovery Island. The park featured a rustic wilderness theme, complete with lush landscape, large rocks, and man-made boulders. It was described as an old-fashioned swimming hole. The original working title was Pop Willow Grove. The park was featured in a musical number from 1977, Wonderful World of Disney, episode The Mouseketeers at Walt Disney World, which included a song titled River Country. The park featured mostly sand ground instead of pavement, several lakeside sandy beaches with lawn chairs and day beds, and a unique water filtering system using confluent water from the adjacent Bay Lake, which was dammed off, so you couldn't go any further, creating a natural-looking artificial freshwater lagoon. The water park was a higher level than the lakes, which was an effort to prevent lake water from going into the park. There were several lives ended at the park, sadly, that took place at River Country. The first was an 11-year-old boy who I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right because I'm not good with the medical terms, but just bear with me. Contracted amoebic, I'm going to say coccolamenoditis. meningitis. I'm going to say that because it's a really big word. An amoebic infection of the brain, basically, from the water in 1980, parks officials noted. The similar amoebic infections also occurred relatively frequent everywhere else, and said it was an inherent problem with freshwater lakes. In warm water, thus cold not be blamed on the park's water system. 3 other children had sadly died at this park in similarly questionable situations in Florida. In the same month, the other 2 deaths were drownings in 1982 and 1989. The park's closure. Just give me a second, thank you. Okay. In 1989, Disney opened a second themed water park called Typhoon Lagoon. It had more parking, slides, amenities, and was significantly larger. 6 years later, in 1995, Disney opened a third themed water park, Blizzard Beach.